The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, how about that adrenaline? First play of the game, and we have a catch that we're going to talk about probably the rest of this game and straight into the highlights.
Right out of the gate. What an effort. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll roll him out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Carson, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. Steps away. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Wilson. His throw incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Being chased out left. He's got Lockett. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
Seattle.
They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down by...
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Down and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 43 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 6-0 our score after 1. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Tackle made.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Game 6-6. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10. At their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On third down, it's Carson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
9 yards.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack. To try again after the sack. Wilson buying time to his left. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson taking it in, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
6. Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Brady to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Intended.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He'll let this go for the end zone. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
A 1-point game through 2 quarters as we get rolling here in this second half. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 6.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. On the counter, here's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 43-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They go back to the ground with Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
A third quarter now, at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he finds Gronk. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Jordan Brooks drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Man, it is a cruel game sometimes, as evidenced by that kick right there.
Yeah, this game has no remorse at times, does it? I have a feeling that when this left his foot, he thought he'd given his guys the lead. But that ball just kept moving on him. And in the end, you heard the sound, and he's denied by the goalposts.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
Throwing is Wilson.
A pass underneath for Carson.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
Now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense. And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He lets it fly for Lockett. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Plays by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Wilson pass intercepted. The
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Gronk, so tough to cover, sometimes the flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. Wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch.